Victoria Jazz Orchestra has been running longer than 5 years. Only 5 years as the Victoria Jazz Orchestra, but it started in 2001 as the Monday Night Big Band. And so when I moved to Victoria in 2011, what I did was I just got the library that we had with the Monday Night Big Band, and I called up the musicians and said, hey, let's do this thing. So there was a bit of a history from before the Victoria Jazz Orchestra. So that's really how it got to be kind of a big thing. And rather than play every week, I realized that I had to make the concerts a little bit more special in order to get an audience. If we play every week, then people just kind of get complacent and they don't bother coming to our shows, and then it's not as good. So I do fewer shows, and we make them more special and invite really great people up, like Andrew Homsey, he's been with us, and some other great people. Chelsea McBride really stands out. She was with us with her incredible music, written in 11/8 and 9/14 and all these crazy time signatures, and she conducted everything impeccably. There was a moment when I was up here in Nanaimo that was really special. After we had finished our concert, I played for the Have You Heard series, just to give you an example. And after the show, a spontaneous jam session broke out. And I've never seen that happen for years. We used to do it when we were kids, everybody get together and jam, and they just wouldn't want to quit playing. And this happened right after our show. And I mean, we've been doing this for, 30 years or more. So, for a thing like that to happen, I felt was really special. They just didn't want to stop. The music had to keep going. Of the players that had the greatest influence, I would have to say that would be Campbell Riga, saxophone player in Vancouver, and Hugh Fraser. So Hugh Fraser and Campbell Riga had probably the greatest impact on me. They wouldn't be the most famous people that I played with, but just in terms of the energy, it was just really special. It was always a special moment whenever those musicians got together and we played. I see myself as just a facilitator, right? I'm the craziest one, obviously, because I am willing to do all of this. I'm willing to say, okay, guys, everybody, you got to rehearse. We'll get this person over here from Vancouver. I mean, it's a big responsibility. But I do it because I feel as though we need to give everybody more spotlight, on our music, right? If you live in Toronto, you have plenty of opportunity to get a lot of attention. Or if you live in New York, you've got more possibilities. So living here, kind of in the middle of nowhere, I really feel compelled to do something special in order to bring people together. And I think that's something that Andrew Homsey and I share. So I will add that, because this all happened. It all kind of came out of the things that Andrew and I used to talk about when I lived here. We lived here together in 2010. He moved here in 2010, and I left in 2011. So we used to talk about that. Gee, what could we do to kind of, bring some more, music and some more musicians and some more activity. There's not enough music here. We need more music. I mean, we're musicians. We need more music, right? So, we talked about having a band and, a festival and all these things. And so really, this whole thing came out of those conversations that we had back then in 2010.
And I'm hoping that Wayne and Dave and Donald and Andy. So let's do a little bit of Big Stop Shuffle. And so what I thought we'd do is we'll just open it right up, and just take as much as you want. So we've got a bunch of figures here, and then it's just a minor blues at 61. So just go wild, go crazy. If you want, you're welcome.
real honor for us, a huge honor for us. And, you know, that I think you could feel the energy in the air, right? Like everybody was really excited to be there, you know, and really, you know, playing their absolute best, you know, like really putting out a whole lot of energy to make this moment really special. And then adding to that, we had those Mingus people from New York with us, which again added, you know, a real big dimension of special energy. Also, because it was, I felt such an honor, I wrote that piece, Beyond Compare, specifically for this show. Like, I mean, I had written the piece, but I didn't have the arrangement, the orchestration, so that's not an easy thing to do. So I actually took a whole week out of my life and sat in a tent on Gabriola and wrote the chart, because I wanted to have it ready in time, right? Like it takes a lot of time to put a chart like that together, even though it sounds really easy, but it's not.